Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fun bonus Fifth Wednesday game episode of Between the Lines. As has become tradition, I have made up a game, and I haven't told these ladies what it's going to be.
We're going in blind, ladies.
And yet they keep showing up. So I don't know.
Because they're always fun.
That's right. All right. This week, I have entitled our game First Line, Fact or Fiction. Many of you, I'm sure, have heard of ChatGPT and its ability to write. And I have had thoughts of late whether or not I'm going to have a job in 5 years. So I decided to put ChatGPT to the test this week. I asked it to write some opening lines for me, the opening line of a romance book, the opening line of a science fiction book. And I took the best ones it spat out at me. And then I wrote down some actual opening lines from some actual published books. And we are going to see if we can tell which is which. And if we can, that means our jobs are safe, ladies. If we can't, it is time to gain another skill set. You ready? I have here in my magical hat of mystery some opening lines.
So we're not like comparing one against another. It's just
I'm just going to read it, and you
that
tell
makes
me
it harder.
If you think this first line is fact, it is an actual first line, or fiction, a fake first line. Because I could do fact or fake, but I like fact or fiction. All right. Here you go. No pressure, but all of our livelihoods are on the line. Okay. Here we go. Okay. The old man sat alone in his cabin, staring at the blank page before him, wondering if this would be the story that finally mattered.
Well, it's good. But the vagueness of the old man makes me think it might be fake. Because I have played around with
first line before. So
I've played around with it a little, yeah. But the ending of the line is really good, actually. So that makes me go, maybe not. I'm going to go fake.
All right.
It's a good one.
I'll go real.
I'm thinking I'm going to go real too.
That line was penned by ChatGPT.
Oh!
And when that one popped up, I went, oh, man.
That was good.
It was intriguing. Dang it.
It was.
Okay. Here's another one. It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13.
Oh, that's real. I know what it is.
That is from 1984 by George Orwell. Okay, so the familiarity might be the issue.
Yeah. Well, yes. I don't claim to know all books.
Let's hope that Esther's so well read that she's going to recognize
the takeaway here is being well read is what's going to save us from the robots.
but I am ahead. I'm just going to point that out.
Yes,
I've gotten them both right, and I didn't give you
right.
guys time for that one, so cheating a little bit here.
All right, we appear to have lost Tracy. I don't know if she has given up on our game.
She's like, I'm out.
She's sulking because she got it wrong.
She happens to be in my house. So if she comes walking through that door, everyone duck.
Maybe we're all in Sarah's house every time.
That's right. Who knew? I have so many rooms in my house.
She keeps us there.
Oh my gosh. All right, here's your next option. The sound of hooves echoed through the valley as the army approached, their banners fluttering in the wind like colorful butterflies.
I'm not going to answer first this time to make Sean.
Has to be Sean because Tracy is still protesting our game.
I'm going to say that's fake.
That's what I say too.
Okay. It is. That one's ChatGPT.
Yeah. You know why? Because if you're talking about an army, you're not talking about butterflies.
Yeah, that was the dead giveaway.
Interesting, right?
I mean, but it is interesting because it's almost really good. You know,
right.
Like it's doing a good job.
Maybe the juxtaposition was the point.
That's true.
Maybe. We haven't read the rest of the paragraph.
It was some sort of a fairy romance, like bubbly, happy about a battle.
All right, let's see. I keep thinking Tracy's going to come back and join us. Okay, here she is.
Sorry, my computer literally just died. This is why we should So AI.
Well, the computer overlords were like, Tracy's going to get us figured out.
I know. Somebody was watching, like, what? It was plugged in and everything. Anyway.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dig. Dig.
Now I'm going to have to listen to the episode so I know what happened while I was gone.
Okay.
Sean and I both got the last one right.
Yes,
so.
we did.
Good job.
Here's another one. If you are interested in stories with happy endings, you would be better off reading some other book.
I know that one too.
Yes, I know
Sorry.
that one
That
too.
sounds real to me.
That's a real one.
That's real.
All right, that is
Yeah.
a series of unfortunate
Unfortunate
events by Lemony
events. Yeah,
Snicket.
my son
Okay.
loved those books.
They're so good.
Okay,
So
it is.
good.
It's
Brilliant.
familiarity. That's what's going to save us all. Okay. All right. Here's your next option. This is my favorite book in all the world, though I have never read it.
I know that one too. Sorry.
That one sounds real.
Moving forward, if
what
you
should I
know
say?
them,
I'll just
say
say you
that
guys
you
answer
know
first.
them.
No, I would have gone real on that one. That was unique enough. I don't think it would have
That's
That's
The
the
been
Princess
Princess
Bride
Bride.
by William Goldman. New rule. If Esther knows what
Okay.
it is, she's not
I'll
allowed
just
to
answer
say.
last. I'm going to answer last from now on. So you don't know that I know what it
answer
is.
last.
But
I like
I
having
did
Esther
know
to
the
help
Lemony
me.
Snicket one too. Oh.
Okay. In the land of Eldoria, where magic flowed like the rivers and mythical beasts roamed. Oh, I read that wrong. In the land of Eldoria, where magic flowed like the rivers and mythical beasts roamed the forests, a great evil awoke from its slumber.
I'm going last from now on.
Yes, that's our rule because Esther keeps ruining it.
But if I
Um,
went first, then they would know I didn't know. So it's like complicated.
That's right. It's either a book Esther hasn't read.
Or
How
it's
much do you
not real.
read fantasy?
That one was good, but I
I
could
don't
see
read
that.
There's
very
lots
much
I haven't read.
fantasy.
Lot.
Yeah,
I
don't
do
read
like
much
first
fantasy.
lines though, so I have.
I'm gonna say that one's real.
Tracy,
I'll try
what's your
fake,
vote?
just because that way we'll have at least one of us is right.
And Esther, what do you think?
I'm going to go fake on that one.
Okay, that one was fake. Chat GPT made up the land of Eldoria, where magic flowed like rivers.
It's a good name.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The tightness in her chest, the endless regrets. No matter how many years passed, the anniversary of her death always brought with it a sea of memories and an ache that penetrated her to the core.
I think with the cadence of that, I'm going to say real.
Esther, do you know this one?
I don't. And this is the hardest one yet, I would say, for me to decide if it's real or not.
Good. The new point of the game is for me to trick Esther
Well, yeah. I don't know.
for her to not automatically know the answer. That's my goal.
Okay, so
No, we-
Tracy, you said you thought it was real. Is that
I think
right?
it's real.
Okay, well, I'll go fake just because my
Then
bathroom
we have-
record is really, really poor right now. So
I think I'll go fake.
Okay.
But I'm sorry to the author if it's real because it's good.
Well, then Esther start apologizing because that is the opening
Oh.
line of Not Dead Yet by Tracy Hunter
Oh,
Abramson.
I'm like, that cadence is mine. I'm like, that sounds exactly what I would do. Okay, the funny
I
thing
even
is,
read
I'm like,
that book.
Well, and
You know, when you read it, I thought that sounds like a Guardian, but I didn't think you'd be tricky enough to put one in.
I felt
I
so
spent
like
last night pulling books off my shelf that we had all written, but so many of our opening lines contain the
The character's
character's
name.
name. Yeah.
So I knew
And
you guys would know
That was
them.
actually the tipping point for me to make it fake, as I was like, it was a little vague, like just vague enough that I'm like, yeah.
that's bad. I didn't even know it was mine. So I'm like, that's
funny.
So you at
exactly
least
how I
got it
write,
right.
though. Like the cadence, just I'm like, that is
Right.
exactly what I do.
So,
I'm like,
yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
Trying to find a book any of us wrote that didn't include a character's name in the first line was really hard, ladies. Okay,
But
here's another
clearly,
one.
this should show you why nobody should ever feel bad that I don't know where a first line came from if I don't even know my
I didn't
own.
recognize the room.
I'm just putting that out there.
My gosh. All right, here's another one. All this happened, more or less.
Oh, that's hard.
Hmm.
Sean, it's your turn to go first,
More or less.
since Esther won't do it.
All this happened, more or less. All right, I will go. Yes, it's real.
I was
Tracy, what's
leaning
your
toward
vote?
real as well, but I
Okay.
could go. I could see it going either way, but I'm going to go real.
I feel I am 90% sure I've read this book, so it's real, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay, it
If
is
it's fake.
real.
I was like, if it's fake, then everyone's going to question me, like, oh, she's just lying that she knows all of these.
It is the opening of Slaughterhouse-Five by
Oh,
Kurt.
well, no, I
Well,
haven't read
I
that.
haven't read that.
I
You've probably just seen the
Me
opening
I've
line.
probably seen the opening line.
Okay. Here we go. 15 years had passed since Katie McCauley killed her sister.
It's not one of ours because it has a name, so we can at
I
least
know, it's
relax
not.
there. I'm going
And
to
you
say
know-
real, but it's not because I know it. I'll just
Hopefully
I
our,
think
our
it's-
listeners are playing along and they're currently
15.
debating.
15
Oh.
years.
Actually,
It
now
could go
I'm
either
second
way.
guessing.
I could see that. I'm going to go with real, because if it's not real, I think then the IA is
So,
mimicking somebody else. Because
Which is what
I've
they
seen
do.
lines like
so.
that.
so did you? What did you say, Esther? You said real.
I think I'm going to go real on that one.
All right,
But
well,
I'm second
I'll-
guessing myself already.
I'll say fake just because everyone else went real because I have no idea.
Okay. That is the opening line from Longing for Home by Sarah Eden.
Okay. I thought that was the name of that character. And I
Believe it
was
or not,
like,
the opening line of a
she's tricking
romantic
us.
novel. I included that one because I think it's my favorite opening line I've
I
ever written.
almost said, "Isn't that the name of your character?" And then
Because
I thought, "No."
I'm like, I swear I'd read it before, and I was like, have I? But again, I don't know my own opening line, so you can't judge me for not
and
remembering
that book
yours.
came out 11 years ago. So
Yeah, but I
And
don't
you
think I
said
read
you
it more
looked at
recently
the
than
ones
that.
without names, so I automatically.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
is-
it's not ours.
Rule number
She's
2
so
of this
tricky.
game. Rule number 1 is Esther has to go last. Rule number 2 is don't believe Sarah. She
I
will
know.
lie to you.
That's just like a rule in life.
That wasn't she didn't lie. She may have been hanging out too much with her CIA friend.
Right.
Uh-huh.
See, I
Yeah,
didn't
she
say
knows
that
how
I
to
didn't
mislead.
pick one that had a character
It's
name.
true.
I just
It's
said
true.
it was
wasn't
hard
a lie.
to find one that didn't.
Yeah.
I'll watch it
No,
back and go,
that's
actually, I
sneaky.
did
Brilliant,
say that.
actually.
I lied.
Well, we'll find out.
Okay. Well, I have got one more, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to have you guys vote, but I'm not going to tell you the answer because I want our listeners to put their guess. The one rule is you can't Google, is this the opening line of the book? Okay, so here it is. As she watched the raindrops slide down the window pane, she couldn't help but wonder if he was thinking of her too.
It's good, whether it's real or
Mhm.
not.
It is
Okay.
right.
Okay. So go
I
ahead and
hope
cast
it's-
your
I
vote,
hope it's
ladies.
Real. For our sakes.
I hope
That's
it's
right.
real too.
Like my opening lines aren't that good. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's get your votes, and then I will read it one more time for our listeners so they can give us their votes in the comments on our YouTube or Facebook or Instagram posts about this episode. So let's start with Tracy. Tracy, do you think that is a real first line or a Chat GPT first line?
I'm hoping it's real. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to vote for.
Esther has to go last. So Sean.
Okay, I'm hoping it's real too, so I'll say real on that one too.
Okay,
Yeah,
Esther.
I'm going real, and I don't know it. Once we made that rule, I didn't know any of the others. So.
Of course. Of course. All right. So, listeners, I'm going to read it for you one more time. Leave us a comment telling us if you think it is real or fake. As she watched the raindrops slide down the window pane, she couldn't help but wonder if he was thinking of her too.
I want to change my answer.
There you go. You can't decide, right?
It's
So-
so,
So
hard.
hard.
Ladies, I think the takeaway is
We're in trouble.
1, we're in trouble. 2, vagueness is your enemy. And 3, Esther is not allowed to play this game again. Those are our takeaways. Listeners, leave us your guesses. Maybe hop over onto ChatGPT and see what first lines it spits out for you. And we will see you next time on Between the Lines.